72 minutes a day on Facebook. I mean, you might think that's not that bad. It's about class period, barely over an hour. But how much of that time is usually productive? Usually stuff like this ends up happening. And then we think, oh, that's okay. Like Facebook, it's just a place for fun. It's just a place for silly conversations. But what we don't realize is that overusing Facebook too much can actually lead to depression. Okay, so the first reason why Facebook would be a reason for depression at all is basically the time we use it. So the first 12 minutes we spend on Facebook, we're usually on our own profile, looking at our newsfeed, just looking at all the photos people took of us that day, looking like all the statuses that people tagged us in and just saying and commenting on a few of them, and just saying, oh, this is what happened to me this day. But the remaining hour, which you have, is going to be, you're going to be looking at other people's profiles. You're going to wonder what other people are doing, like your friends, your family, or briefly stalk somebody. So when you get into somebody else's profile, it usually ends up something like this. That's partying, vacationing, and hanging with friends. And those are things that you see plastered all over somebody's profile picture, or profile. And then you start to realize, hey, I'm not out there partying, vacationing, or hanging with friends. I'm sitting in front of my computer or phone, looking at everybody have a good time. And that's when you start to feel a sense of loneliness. You feel like you're not doing anything in your life, and that's when depression starts. So the next thing that can cause depression on Facebook is over-exaggerating. Believe it or not everything on Facebook is the truth. It's kind of hard to see, but that's a Photoshop picture of a guy surfing a wave. You can see a little bridge in the background. And anyways, so this guy right here is obviously trying to show that he has skill at surfing. So what does he do? He lies about it and tries to impress other people. So what if that guy was a good Photoshopper? What if he made the bridge disappear and actually looked like he was good at surfing? Well, most of his friends would say, hey, you're really good at surfing, that's pretty cool. But what about his surfing friends? They're going to be like, wow, I'll never surf as good as he, obviously because it's fake, but they'll feel like, oh, I'll never reach his level, I'll never achieve what he's doing, and they'll start to feel self-conscious about their ability and feel like they won't ever achieve anything and feel inferior. And that's going to lead to more depression. So the third thing that Facebook can cause is the whole liking and commenting thing. When you post something on Facebook, you press the share button, and that means you want feedback. You want likes and comments on what you post, and just people to recognize that you are sharing an idea. So when you post something, and everybody above you has likes and comments, and everybody below you has likes and comments, and you don't have any, it doesn't feel very good. It makes you start to feel like no one appreciates you, no one cares about what you think, and it's just overall depressing. And so now that I made Facebook seem bluer than it already is, it does have some merit. Facebook is a great place for connecting with friends, connecting with family, planning meetings, planning parties. I mean, it is a great tool. But like all tools backfire. And that's with Facebook, that backfire can cause you depression. And so I challenge you this. Cut down your Facebook time. Spend more time inviting friends to hang downtown. Don't spend so much time on living in a virtual world where lies and exaggerations can hurt you. And so the next time you decide to poke somebody, instead of one of these, how about just invite them downtown and in real life instead of one of these?